Hello guys, hi beauties, hi queens and kings. How are you doing? I'm fine. Today is Tuesday, date 6. In Kenya, it's let me see, 1 minute. It's around lunchtime in Africa. So I thought of this idea of making bhajia. Bhajia kwa wale hawamjui ni chakula kinachoitwa viazi karai kutoka hule upande kutoka upande wa pwani kule kwenye maji ya chumvi, mnajua. Okay. I'm terrible at Swahili, oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, today we are making bhajia and let me try and put the Swahili in it. I'm just going to show you the recipe. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give this video a like and yeah. Acha tuanze process. So first we clean some utensils. Mimi siatangi vyombo mingi chafu, but today we have a couple. Nilikuwa nimepika uji jana, so there's this sufuria. Na kunywanga uji guys. Do you drink? So we are going to start off by peeling some potatoes. Msiniulize mbona niko na waru mingi. Nimetoka Nyandarua. Adwa Nyandarua muriega. Okay, so let me sort out some few potatoes for peeling. So now I'm peeling the potatoes. Just use as many potatoes as you can, as you want. Siwezi waambia mtapima aje. As many as you want or as many as you can afford in this economy, man. Which part of Kenya are you watching from, and how much is a kasuku of viazi in your area? Comment down below. So tuone ama tuko economy moja ya Zakayo. Guys, I did a video like this one a couple of years ago. It was really interesting. So let me give you a story as I peel my potatoes. Mnaweza niona? Okay. So let me tell you about a story about a guy I dated. We'll call the person X. So person X, I won't say how long ago. Kama atajua ni shida yake. So I met this guy at a supermarket near where I live. So it happened like this. I go window shopping like say once a week, minimum once a week. So I had gone there a couple of times and I had seen these people who are advertising something called WorldCoin. It's an upcoming thing like Bitcoin or something. It's a trading app. So I'd ignore them all the time because I'm not interested in Forex or any of those things. I don't know even how to do them. So a random person approaching me and telling me I want to use your phone and install this app and you do what shenanigans. This is Kenya, you can be drugged, there's so much that can happen. So I was like, I'm so skeptical about this thing. So one Sunday, I think it was on a Sunday, because I was working at that time, so during weekends was the only time I used to go around that supermarket. So this day, the guy follows me out of the supermarket. They used to market their thing inside Naivas, if you know Naivas, the mall, Mayan Mall. So this guy continues following me. Unaona wengine, they usually persist, but at some point they just leave you. This guy continues following me. So I'm like, okay, let me give him a chance. I'm telling him, oh, I'm not interested. But he's like, okay, hata kama huko interested, watu hujuana. So I'll just accept. So I think I gave him my number or something. Yeah. So we started texting. And then after some time, I quit my job. After I quit my job, so I had more time, more free time to hang around. Yeah, so I think I met him once and he helped me carry my shopping or something. After the first time we met. So we started like kind of dating after some time. I met this person who was working. I think he was making, in that job they were making like 1,000 bob, 700 bob. Depending on how hard you work, it's paid by commission. So he was making some money. So a week or 2 weeks into it, he loses his job, kind of. And then he starts telling me, mind you, I only know him for 2 weeks. He starts telling me, okay, he started like kind of, I don't know, moving in with me. So he was spending so much time like in my house. So sometimes we'd go out, I'd go to my friend's place, and then he goes to where he lives. So he'd tell me stories like, oh, I've not paid rent, but I don't want to pay because I don't spend as much time there. Mind you, he's spending time at my house. Yeah, you guessed right. So me, I'm like, I don't know how to tell this guy, okay. So slowly by slowly, ukikana mtu unaanza kuona some traits. So he'd come, sit on the couch as I prepare dinner. He's not helping, mind you. He's not contributing even a single coin because it's my house and you're in it, so I just buy stuff. After some time, I'm like, okay, this budget is escalating because if you live alone, you know how much money you spend in a day. So if you're feeding someone else, then it's kulea mwanaume, you get.
I'm not the babysitter. I'm not the parent. I don't raise children. I feel like your parents should do that.
So nikaanza to realize this guy is not going anywhere. Slowly he's getting his stuff from the house he used to live because he doesn't want to refill gas. He doesn't want to pay the rent. Maybe naona tu, you know, new love, new romanticness, I don't know. So kidogo na realize this guy, he's just seated. I clean the utensils, I work, I do everything, I buy everything. He's just seated and he's supposed to be. So slowly I start making comments like, yo, let me get rid of this. I'm like, yo, you know, I can't afford this. Oh, I'm like, hey, unajua wanaume wengine huku nje wanatafuta pesa. So he caught feelings. So he'd wake up, leave the house, not tell me where he's going. Hataki hata kuulizwa. And goes like the whole day. Ni kama kukutesa. It's like, I don't know. I don't even get it. Now I get it. When I look back, I'm like, what the heck? So, in that behavior, kwenda nje bila kuniambia mahali anaenda, like, he'd go in the morning and come back in the evening. So I asked him, why do you live like that? And then he's like, I don't want to be a burden to you. Now, he's making me feel bad for telling him I can't afford myself and him. So finally, okay, when he'd get money, like, he'd buy food for that day. But that was rare. And me, I've just met you. How do you want me to trust that I can feed you and all that and house you and then where? Kwenda Goma. time, I started realizing this guy is always on his phone. Any money he gets, he's buying bundles, WhatsApp, Facebook, every time. Red flags zimejiandika tu everywhere, but mimi, I'm refusing to see. I think they are very pink. They're pink in color, guys. They're pink. So finally, I told him, tukaanza kukosana kabisa, and he decided he's going to go back home. But before that, any money he'd get, he'd bet. Wale akina baha, sorry to say. I think he was addicted to betting or something. And then his friends had started coming to my house. Like one of his friends, let's say like one of his friends. When he comes, he's like, so you make us some juice. You make us some... You see those entitled people? I'm like, hey, wait, you're coming too fast. Too quick first. So after some time, nikaamua kama mbaya. So one Sunday he told me there's a friend of his who's going to send him money, but before they send him, I just give him like 300. He'll return in the evening. He even said, I'll return at 5 p.m. Guys, mtu akikwambia time atarudisha pesa, scam. So when he said he'll return the money by 5 p.m, Sunday ikafika. 5 p.m. ikafika. No money. So he comes back in the evening at around maybe 9. Alikuwa na watch football. I think kulikuwa na game ya Man U or something. So he comes back. Tell him, hey, yeah, you haven't even sent me my money yet. Like, I'll send you tomorrow. I'm telling you guys, the tomorrow ilifika 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, sijaiona pesa yangu. I'm like, okay, whatever. So finally alitumanga like a month or so later after pushing him. Mind you, I used to ask him for the money and he told me, guys, I was asking for the money because first of all, I was not in a very good financial position at that time, so I really needed the money. So when I was asking for it, he was like, acha kunisumbua, something along those lines. Like, when I get the money, I'll send. Nani mtu ulipea pesa yako? Kenya, ogopa wanaume. You see the way they say fear women? Fear men twice, okay? Fear men twice. Yeah, so that's the story. I found myself in a very toxic relationship. Anyway, after we went home. So I think that helped because unaanza kuona, you start seeing things. When someone is constantly around you, you can see things. When I look back, I'm like, I think I dodged a bullet. Mind you, he was always on the phone with multiple girls, talking to them. Kuna best friend, kuna best friend. Guys, watch out. Yeah, nimemaliza. I'm done peeling the potatoes, so on to the next thing. So next we are cleaning the potatoes. Make sure they are very clean. Uzioshe zingare kabisa. These potatoes could feed like 2 people. 2 men. No, 2 women. I think they are clean right now. See, the water is clear. So they are absolutely clean. So after that, we're going to slice them. You slice them into, I know kuna hiyo kitu ya kukata bhajia, but for today we don't have it, so let me move you somewhere you can see. So you cut them into circles. Zisikwe nono, because if they are too thick, then they won't cook through. And not too slim, because they may overcook. So as you can just see, so guys, next we have to make a paste for the bhajias. So the first thing you want to add is all-purpose flour. Most people use gram flour, whatever you call it. But sasa me, I'll just use all-purpose flour. So I've used 2 of these cups. This depends with the ratio of your bhajia. So depending. So next I'm going in with paprika. No, this turmeric, turmeric, whatever you want to call it, and some paprika. I won't use as much, so this is about how much I'm using, or I can add a little bit, some of this. So paprika, I love paprika. I don't know, nika hainanga taste, but it gonna taste. So next you go in with turmeric for color, especially for color, but it's also very good for your health. So yeah, so then I'm going to put in some salt. Bei ya chumvi pia imepanda. Welcome to Kenya. So I'm going to mix this. Also I'm going to add some, inaitwa haja hii, a garlic clove. Chef Gordon Ramsay in the house. So this I'm just going to grate in. You see this part of this thing, this part is what I'm going to use, so that it's very thin. You guys can see how thin that is. Yeah, so fuck. Okay, this is a lot of work. Don't worry, I'm going to clean the graters. Okay. Garlic helps with flavor and also it's healthy for your heart. Yeah. Next we'll pour in some water and mix. Just mix until you get like a consistency that you're looking for. So bado imeshikana, you add some more water. More water. Kikuyu's in the house. Oh my goodness, sorry. Acha niache kuonyesha, nitaonyesha nikimaliza, so that I avoid pouring. I think this consistency is really good. I think I'll add some salt. This is the consistency like kama ya pancake. I don't know, something like that. It's just good. So next I'm going to put some oil on the sufuria and wait for it to heat up. coriander. I'm just going to put it in here. Sababu nilisahau kuweka in the paste initially. Almost there, almost there. I could ever do. This is how we are looking. So next I'm just waiting for the oil to heat. As you can see, it's getting warm. So I wait for it to be very hot and then I just put in the bhajia. So as you can see, the oil is not bubbling anymore. So I'm going to put in the bhajia one by one. Make sure you space out your bhajias. You see the way they are very well coated. And you make sure you do this slowly, usichomeke na mafuta. You don't want that here. So I'll continue. So you can move them around. So that they don't stick on top of each other. So after like 5 minutes they should be ready. So I have mine here. Just let them cook, and depending on how thin your potatoes are, the faster they'll cook. So the second batch is ready. So I'll just continue with the same process until I'm done. So as I wait for the bhajias to cook, I'm going to use hot and sweet tomato sauce, and this is the normal sauce. 2 tomatoes, 1 small onion, and chili to make sauce for the bhajia. So I've put everything in this mini blender, the pili-pili, the onions, nyanya. So I'm going to add a bit of vinegar to remove your taste, you know. Sijui nilitoboaje hii vinegar kiwatu. I think that's enough. Then I'll add some salt. Ndio ikuwe na taste. Okay, then I'm going to blend this up. So guys, this is a finished meal. As you can see, hizi zimeiva kabisa. You can easily, let me turn the camera and eat. I'm having this with some juice. This sauce, guys, unaona zimeiva, they are very soft. If you like this video, leave a like. Bye. See you in the next video.
Oh.